Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of MC Talk videos where I share my contemplative insight on one or the other topic that comes through my emptiness inside. It's a very spontaneous, unscripted process, so even I don't know what I'm going to talk about. I just know at a high level what topic I'm going to touch upon. So today, I wanted to talk about something that's very close to my heart because I have come back from my management consulting career to become a teacher because I wanted to bring about a change in the education systems around the world. So I thought today I'll speak about the purpose of education and what I see is missing and what I think could be done to fill that gap. So today, what I'm about to share is from personal experience. So growing up in a schooling environment where the classrooms are crammed with 50, 60 children in one class, which I guess is no different even now in many parts of the world. What we have seen education systems do around the world is create lots of learners who are literate all the way up to engineering and medicine and so many other disciplines, where we have churned out all these graduates and engineers with A+ grades and 4.0 GPAs, perfect scores and all that, which is not bad, but is that truly the purpose of education, to just churn out engineers and college grads who are very informed about the different subjects, the STEAM, the science, technology, engineering, arts, math, the fact-based subjects, languages and so forth. All of that has place and value in our life, but are those enough? Is that the only purpose of education system for us to churn individuals that are literate and have a college degree? When the same individuals are faced with life situations where they have to exhibit that sense of confidence, where they feel from inside that they know what they're talking about, or they know what they want to do, or they know how to learn something new outside of the syllabus, outside of what's being conventionally taught in schools and colleges. Do they have the ability to interpret their thoughts and make sense of it and try to understand what's going on, know how to respond to those thoughts without feeling stressed or anxious or confused? Do they have clarity in their thought in terms of what their thinking patterns are, or the way they are thinking, is that the right perspective? Is there something missing? Or are we just drifting along and copying someone else's thinking pattern? Is there no original thought? And so forth. Do they have that conviction in their heart about how life works, how nature works? What are the things that govern our inner and outer world? How to make decisions? What is a framework that we should use to respond to things, or to decide in life situations what our responses should be? Do we feel courageous to be able to face up to life's challenges, unpredictable, unknown situations at workplace or in social environment where you are unclear because it's a very new environment? There is a heavy set of expectations, but you're not well prepared for that. How do you feel? Fearful or courageous? And all along, the children are taught to beat each other to reach to number one and get the first position or be in the top 3 and so forth. So we have always promoted that competitive culture, competitive spirit, rather than a collaborative and a spirit of empathy or the sense of compassion. So, with all of these things missing in the lives and understanding levels of our children, do we really think we are doing the right thing through our current education system by just churning graduates and engineers who don't have any of these other life skills that are absolutely necessary for them to succeed in life? So, my personal viewpoint is based on my growing up years and having gone through similar kind of schooling, is that all these things, they help to a certain extent, but not much. The true outcomes that we need to have from an education system, and that's why I call it an outcome focused learning model, where I believe these are the 7 C's that are extremely important that we need to focus as outcomes of education system. The first C is the sense of confidence. Every child should feel that sense of confidence that even after I go through my schooling years, my college years, if there is anything new that is presented, I should be able to learn it easily, understand it easily, remember it easily, recall it easily, express it easily. So the sense of confidence comes from learning the art of learning, which can then be applied to anything, any topic, any subject, even outside the school. So the sense of confidence is an outcome that we should be working towards in building a child as part of education system. The second C is the sense of control. The sense of control over mind is what we need to teach our children. How do they become aware of this wandering nature of the mind, and then teach them, train them on getting the ability to be in control of the mind rather than the mind controlling them. And then the sense of clarity in their thoughts, sense of clarity in their communication, expression, articulation. Is there alignment between what they're feeling, what they're thinking, what they're saying, what they're doing? So that clarity in communication, clarity in expression is extremely important for them to be able to put across what they really feel in their heart, whether it is a presentation in school or college, or a proposal that they have to give to their supervisors, managers, executives at work, or any other place where they have to communicate what they feel with a lot of clarity, no ambiguity, that sense of clarity. Number 4 is a sense of conviction that this is how life works. When there is belief in life principles that there is abundance of everything for everyone, then you don't believe in taking shortcuts or cheating or trying to snatch things from others. Or the law of nature that whatever you become a channel for comes multifold in your life. Now with that sense of conviction that this is how life works, you're always going to collaborate, not compete. You're always going to find ways to help others be successful, because that paves the path for your own success. And then comes the sense of courage. Now that you have the sense of confidence to learn anything, sense of control over your mind, and a sense of clarity in your thought, a conviction that when you do the right thing, nature always supports you. So with all this, you feel morally courageous to always do the right thing, and then create the blueprint of your own life from that moral courage. Then you also have a sense of compassion, because now you've started to learn and believe in the oneness of all, and therefore there is no other with whom you're competing. So that collaboration and collective success, the empathy, all of that builds that sense of compassion. So with this sense of confidence, sense of control, sense of clarity, sense of conviction, sense of courage, sense of compassion, gives you a sense of completion. Now you feel that all aspects of your life make sense. There is a thought that arises, then you are able to interpret it, you reason it, you see why this has come into your life, which law of nature or principle of life is at work. You are able to understand it, remember it, articulate it, express it with clarity. You also are mindful about making sure that everyone feels good and comfortable, that sense of compassion. So all of this put together makes you a very holistic, complete being, giving you a sense of completion. So that, according to me, is the true purpose of education, where our education systems are outcome focused, and along with academics, co-curricular activities, sports, music, art, science, everything we do, there has to be an equal or even more emphasis on building the 7 C's into our education system, so we can expect these outcomes in the lives of our children. That's how I feel we can build an evolved community, evolved society, evolved world. So that's the contemplative insight for today about the true purpose of education. Hopefully this gives you a new perspective, new insight. Would love to hear your thoughts, comments, questions. Please do so if you feel like. But that's it for today's contemplative insight on the Empty Talk video. I will talk to you again in another video on another topic. Don't know what it is, but we'll see. Until then, take care, stay safe, God bless, and love and peace to all of you. Bye-bye.